Please make one constructive critique of another platform, and please explain your reason why.
I think one of the rebuttals the constructive criticism that I would make would maybe be on certain different platforms using a lot of resources to implement new programs and new maybe constructions that we didn't feel are completely valid, especially with tuition going up, in terms of putting a lot of money towards improving different parts of campus that maybe aren't as integral to our student experience in academics in terms of our services we definitely need. I think we should definitely own to focus our resources and our money more on things that are completely essential to students. I think I might be referring mostly to the improvement of the gym that we mentioned in your platform and that. And we just feel as though that money may have been better oriented towards improving health resources or improving other aspects of campus life that are maybe open to different avenues of students, I guess. I think I'm doing that.
Alright, and Captain and Matt?
Yeah, so just in general, our comments on other sites and platforms, sort of jumping off of ours. Basically, when we established our platform, we tried to do it with the consultation of a lot of different students and figuring out what students' interests were and what they felt was necessary. And so there were just different things in platforms, a lot to do with the in that we didn't really think were completely necessary, or if that wasn't the issue, then in other parts, how things would happen. And also there's some inconsistencies in some other platforms. Just for example, when we're looking at the environmental sustainability section of Owen and Nathaniel's platform, it's very good in the sense that it touches on a lot of green issues. But then one of their initiatives for the inn was to establish a space heater out on the balcony. So it's sort of you're fixing something one way, but then you're sort of losing it in the other way. But environmental issues are things that are sort of touchy. If you go paperless for a council meeting, the energy that you use with the LCD projector actually is more detrimental than just printing off council packages for everyone at the council meeting. So it's sort of there's a bunch of different issues there. But in general, I think that just the issue is how a lot of things are going to happen. And if we look at just our platform and talking about that idea of lobbying the university, that's an issue that students brought forward, and it's our responsibility as the students' union to represent the interests of students. So if that's an important issue, then that's something that we'll lobby for. Now, lobbying doesn't necessarily mean that it'll absolutely happen. So that's the issue. Thanks.
Okay, so with every platform, of course, there's rules. I think that a general comment with some of the other platforms is definitely money. That is right. The university, they're in debt right now, so how can we lobby them to do something if they don't have the funds?
clarification on Amy's question, Amy and Steve's question. Basically, when we were establishing our platform, we talked to fire marshals, one specifically in Halifax, and he said that the way that lounge capacities and capacities of any room is established is based on how many exit doors you have. You know, we all know this. And so the reason that the issue came up was because of different res parties having the same capacity when rooms and exits and everything like that were completely different. So it's just something that we'd like to have reevaluated, and something that, when I explained the situation to the fire marshal in Halifax, that he sort of felt that, it definitely could be changed because of the difference in rooms, comparing, for example, like the Chillis suite versus the McIsaac second floor lounge, this sort of thing. Thanks.